Minsk finds that the less thinking he does, the easier the trusting comes. Wait! You gaze into Minsk's soul and see his foul crimes. You smell the stench of evil upon him, pointy claws primed, ready to scratch out his eyes. I am sorry, my friend. I am at the mercy of your faultless justice. Now, if you must burrow through my blackened heart, I am ready. No? You are certain? Oh, such boundless compassion. You are all heart. And whiskers. And cute little nose. You are right, of course. There is still much evil for Boo and Minsk to stamp out. But we need not fight it alone. I have a new face to show you. But it is not a villainous one for the clawing, understand? This is Boo. And Boo, meet you?
For fans of Baldur's Gate 2 and also Baldur's Gate 3, there may have been a lot of people that are rather confused on how to get Minsk. Minsk, in my opinion, is the most hilarious character Baldur's Gate has ever introduced. He's amazing, and he is a really good companion. Now, how do you unlock him as a companion? Well, we're going to discuss that here in this video. To unlock Minsk, you need to make sure that Jaheira's in your party. So you need to make sure that in Act 2 that you are definitely set on Jaheira's side, so where at the end of Act 2, she becomes one of your companions. Because if you want to get Minsk, it's kind of required because Minsk and Jaheira, they have a sordid past. Their storylines in Baldur's Gate are intertwined all the way through. So if you don't have Jaheira, you can't have Minsk. But also, when you're going about trying to get Minsk, you need to have Jaheira in your party. Very important. So make sure that at one point in time, when you have decided in Act 3 that you're going to be chasing down Minsk, grab Jaheira, make sure she's in your party. Otherwise, you're just going to have to fight him and you'll end up killing him. And nobody wants that. Minsk is too good for that. Sometime during Act 3, you'll end up having to go to the bank. It could be through either Jaheira's quest line, it could be through the guild's quest line, or you could just meander over there without any of that going on, and then you could still encounter the quest. You could just jump into it about halfway. That's what I did during my playthrough, and there's nothing bad happened. I didn't follow Jaheira's quest line. I decided to tell the guild to screw off in the beginning, and I went down to the bank, and I ended up getting the quest line anyway, so head on down there. Once you head into the bank, you can talk to any of the tellers that are at the windows, and then you can persuade them about what's going on in the background. If you pass a persuasion check, they'll tell you that somebody that's strange is in there, and you can then pass another persuasion check to let them have you go take a look what's down below. They'll give you a temporary pass. You give the temporary pass to the guard at the gate, and then you can get all the way in there. Once you get into the vault, you'll see one of the most epic cutscenes, but it involves Minsk, but unfortunately him and what you think is Jaheira will disappear off into the shadows and leave you to fight all the people in the vault. Now comes your quest of tracking him down. Alright, at this point, if you do not have your Jaheira in your party, you need to make sure that you go back to your camp, your lodgings, wherever you're camped at, and put her in the party. It is extremely important that you have her in your party for this next part of the encounter. Alright, now you need to track them through the sewers where you go down to the valves where you have to turn on the left and the right valve. Make sure that you pass the athletics check on the primary valve on the left, and then you open up the cistern spillway down below. Head through the spillway, and then you'll encounter Minsk where he is a issue. He's going to fight you. So what you have to do as soon as the combat starts, Jaheira is going to tell you, don't kill him, there has to be another way. Well, the other way is you turn on your passive attacks or your non-lethal attacks, and you knock that sucker out. Just plow him out. He's going to enjoy it in the long run. It's fine.
Don't be foolish. He is too unpredictable. He will only be a hindrance to us. No, I will not be coerced into protecting him. You do not see what I do. His thoughts, his mind, pure chaos.
The mind flare pours poison in your ear, I think. Tell it I will tear the prism from your grasp and throw it into the deepest lava pit I can find. Long after our bones are dust and ash, the walls of its prison will still be burning. Now help my friend!
She bluffs. Surely she would not risk the fate of all for one simple life. Fine. Have it your way.
His mind unfolds beneath yours. A still lake pulls you down into its depths. Images flash by, battles fought, and friends fallen. His rage grows colder, burrows deeper, as a familiar face crystallizes before you.
Jaheira, you killed her!
You are being dramatic.
The instant's hesitation is enough. With a sensation of terrible rending, something vast and nameless falls away from his mind.
There. It is done.
Jaheira? I do not understand.
Good. That means you're back to your old ways. We have a lot to discuss. But first, you have someone to thank.
In the sudden silence, your minds merge once more. More memories, sensations, but passing too quickly for you to track. In the same breath, you share everything that happened to you. The Nautiloid, the Absolute, the chosen of the dead three.
You saved Minsk. While he danced like a mind flayer's meat puppet. Why? A level head and a kind heart. It is well that Boo kept me from crushing either. I would be rid of this parasite. Minsk takes orders from only one tiny beast. And he is much cuter than any mind maggot. He is... Where is he?
At that point, Minsk will run off and he'll start busting down a bunch of walls trying to find Boo, and eventually finds him, and then he can join you as a companion. But just be careful when talking to him. Minsk has a very unsure yet extremely clear idea about what is good and what is evil, and he is all for good. So if you're going through an evil playthrough, you're gonna have a little bit of problems with this character. But if you're going for kind of a good or just a comedic one where you want to see what all he considers good, then go for it, because it is absolutely hilarious. But that's gonna be it. I hope you guys enjoyed the walkthrough on how to get Minsk. He is absolutely my favorite character, was always my favorite character in Baldur's Gate 2, and now that he's in Baldur's Gate 3, oh man, I just love him. All right, so hey, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it helped you out. If you haven't already, make sure you click that like button. I really appreciate it. If you're new around here, subscribe, and then also subscribe to my second channel where I also am doing a current Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. All right, take it easy, everybody.
We both fight evil, wherever it is found. The who and where are less important than the hamsters you meet along the way.